I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you...
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in...
She-Rag got me.
Dead boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like
T-Rack got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Rashad Perriman, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott on.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 44 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's Jones throwing on first down, looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So was it the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level?
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Jones on 1st down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he finds Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
That's complete left side to Shepard. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, 31 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jones throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wentz's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
Back at the 31.
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Jones off the play fake. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says,
he's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
1st down, Philadelphia.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 4-2, kill. 52. Mike 52. Come up the ball.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Check 52's the mic. 82. Here we go, dude. Here I come. No. Check that. We want Mike 52.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll make it third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It's fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder, and sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside inside the 10-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Eagles 34, Giants 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Eagle first down.
Wentz now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Wentz on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
3-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
16 yards of first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Let's go. 552. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 58, Giants 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jones. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Taking it right down Broadway. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 65, Giants 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. You bet. 2-0. You bet.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And his kick is good.
The score, Eagles 72, Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.